Hello, I am Michel de Souza. I live in Newark, New Jersey, USA. Welcome to my presentation about ghost rights incident. Now we wish to pay our deepest homage and send a heartfelt embrace to the true architects of this knowledge journey, Professor David J. Mallon and the entire CS50 team. It's not merely about education, it's about inspiring and empowering. Every lecture, every solved problem, and every resource made available by the CS50 team paves the way for the ceaseless pursuit of knowledge. In a world where information is power, the way you democratize it is an invaluable contribution. Thank you for providing us with such a strong foundation. Thank you for the tireless effort, the patience, and the passion that transform cybersecurity and computer science into something accessible and thrilling for everyone. From our entire team, and from all the students who feel safer and more capable today, our sincere and profound gratitude. What does it truly mean to be secure? In the world of technology, security is not an absolute, but a constant trade-off between safety and usability, between costs for you and risks for an adversary. This is CS50's Introduction to Cybersecurity. Join us as we explore the essential questions of the digital age. How are accounts hacked? How does encryption actually work? And how can you balance protection with convenience in your own life? Taught with the renowned CS50 approach, we'll dive deep into both the high-level concepts and the low-level technical details, equipping you to make informed decisions and truly protect your digital world. We started with a single chilling truth. The digital war is already here. Our goal wasn't just to tell a story. It was to forge a weapon of awareness. We needed the opening sequence to feel like a bullet to the brain, cold, clinical, and utterly terrifying. We deliberately chose the quiet chaos of a Facebook feed takeover because that's where the viewer lives, where the attack hits hardest. The lines "the digital frontline ignited" and "rewriting reality through code, chaos, and lies" were meticulously crafted to do more than inform. They were designed to imprint fear. We didn't just mention Ghostwriter. We gave it a history and a motive that transcends mere crime, positioning it as a geopolitical phantom. We layered the facts. UNC 1151, 2016, Belarus Russian interests, not as footnotes, but as strokes of a threat profile. Every word is a hammer blow, driving home the terrifying thought: influence is the new currency, and you've been spending it without knowing. To demonstrate the real-world brutality of this campaign, we focused on the devastating details of February 2025. This wasn't a broad net. It was a precision strike delivered through a trusted platform. We emphasized the sheer violation. They didn't create fake accounts. They hijacked real people, journalists, activists, and even government staff. This wasn't about spreading rumors. It was about trust exploitation. The attack vector itself was lethally simple. A single click on a malicious link led to an infected website. The final horrifying punchline. The malware worked silently, not just stealing passwords, but grabbing documents, and in the most successful breaches, securing access to entire systems. We want the audience to feel that devastating chain reaction. Trust, click, total compromise. But the terror doesn't end there. We must emphasize, this was not a simple cybercrime. It was a masterclass in hybrid warfare, the calculated fusion of psychological manipulation and technical intrusion. The terrifying genius lies here. The very same fake posts that spread malware also spread ideology. The ultimate aim was to make people doubt what they see, what they read, and most critically, whom they trust. The mission isn't just to steal a password. It is to shatter consensus and turn the victim's own mind into the final point of failure. The fallout was immediate and catastrophic. Hundreds of individuals were affected, including journalists seeking truth, NGOs fighting for change, and even municipal offices managing local governance. Sensitive data was leaked. Confidence in social media platforms collapsed overnight, and once again, democracy itself became the victim. The campaign's true genius, the devastating lesson we must convey wasn't in the sophistication of its code or the complexity of its servers, but in how it exploited human nature, our inherent curiosity, our fundamental trust, and our unconscious instinct to share. That's the vulnerability that Ghostwriter truly attacked. The tragedy is that this attack could have been contained with core cyber hygiene. Specifically, the credential theft phase would have been critically hampered by stronger multi-factor authentication, MFA, especially hardware keys, which resist phishing. Furthermore, the account takeovers should have triggered improved detection of account anomalies, behavioral analytics flagging suspicious logins from new geographic regions or devices. Above all, frequent, quality user training on recognizing sophisticated social engineering lures is the non-technical firewall. This elevates the conflict beyond IT. Collaboration between private security firms and national governments is vital, because the battlefield of modern war is now made of servers and code, not trenches and steel. And for us, as students of CS50 cybersecurity, this case embodies everything we've studied: the practical execution of social engineering, the technical delivery of phishing and malware, and the decisive variable, the human factor. Ghostwriter demonstrates that cybersecurity isn't just a technical discipline. It is, at its core, a moral one. Every single click is a choice between awareness and vulnerability. Behind Ghostwriter's operations lies more than technology. There's strategy. Cyber war has become the modern battlefield for states that cannot confront each other openly. By manipulating narratives and invading networks, regimes like Belarus extend their influence without crossing physical borders. This is the new Cold War: silent, algorithmic, and psychological. The attack on Facebook was not just a breach of data, it was an assault on perception itself. Every fake post, every distorted headline was a digital bullet aimed at the human mind. As cybersecurity professionals, we must go beyond defending servers. We are defending civilization's nervous system, the shared trust that connects societies. But this story does not end with fear. It ends with a challenge. Ghostwriter may have taught us the depth of vulnerability, but CS50 has armed us with the power of knowledge. The era of passive security is over. You are no longer a spectator. You are the first line of defense. Every security tool, every principle we have learned, from MFA to URL verification, is your armor. The battlefield may be silent, but the war is being fought every second. It is up to you to turn this chilling awareness into unyielding action. And now, we wish to pay our deepest homage and send a heartfelt embrace to the true architects of this knowledge journey, Professor David J. Malin and the entire CS50 team.